What's up? Actually, I think I'm a bit sleepy. Got tired in front of the computer. I was thinking maybe I should play Arkham instead, but I think I just want to chill. YouNow and chill. I should have hashtagged that instead. Evening, Brighton. Or I should do something else. Recently, none of my Reacto friends are online. What's up, Mr. DGM Sam? Hey yo, Isaiah. It's been a while. What's up? Yeah, I'm 5'11". Yeah, I'm streaming. Um, I can't really do any reactions right now 'cause it's like 2 a.m. in the morning, so I don't want to wake anybody up. But I wasn't sleepy yet. I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting there. Oh yeah. I've never seen Teen Wolf. Oh, but by the way, I did watch Legends of Tomorrow. I watched one episode today. My girlfriend is 6. Well, 2 inches don't make much of a difference, I suppose. Oh, some of these allergies are kind of chilling. Like fucking. I need to stop rubbing my eyes, though. I know. Well, you gotta be on your tippy toes. Yeah. If I were to rate Legends of Tomorrow, that first fist bump, yep, that's what's up. If I were to rate Legends of Tomorrow, that first episode, I'm not so sleep deprived though. Um, I actually slept really well last night because it was my day off, so I didn't have to wake up that early, and I didn't have to go to work, and I didn't have to talk all day, but I did record all day, which is kind of frustrating. I know because you guys can't see it in today's batch of reactions or whatever, but I recorded a bunch of stuff that I was planning to release, or I have to release later. I have to edit a lot. Um, so I recorded a lot of stuff, but I didn't edit a lot of stuff. So, and for some reason, that weekly Wednesday, what's up? That shit took like 2 hours to process. Um, I might have to look into that SSD card that I'm using because I feel like it's actually not as fast as. I think my laptop might be bottlenecking. That might be the bigger problem. I have 4 GB of RAM. I think it's bottlenecking a lot, so it's not making a big of a difference. Um, anyways, regardless, what was I gonna tell you guys? Oh, Legends of Tomorrow. That first episode, you know what? It really reminded me of a Power Rangers episode. Like, it really looked like Power Rangers. Like that first episode. I don't know what. I think maybe it was like Kronos or Chaos's um uh costume or something. Like some of those costumes just reminded me of the Putty Patrol or some shit like that. It just has this weird like um Power Rangers feel. Anyways, I give it like a 7, I guess. Um, I wonder what happened to the scene with the Flash and arrow, motivating them on the rooftop or some shit like that. Like, and I thought the Flash was gonna be in. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing more, but it's no big deal. It wasn't. I heard it's better than Arrow, so that's something. Hopefully, when I start using the landline again, um, if there was a landline, when I get a landline to my internet, I'll probably just start using the CW's stream instead. That would be good. Hopefully. Um, but when I tried using it today on the Wi-Fi, it was really bad, shitty ass quality. So I didn't use it. Yeah. 2K16 or Naruto. The I guess. See, I would if it were me, I'd buy 2K16, but I like basketball. But Naruto Storm 4 probably has a less of a learning curve. So, but I did like that. Remember the face scan thing you could do with the 2K stuff? That shit looked dope. I'm gonna get Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Yo, guys, I hope the internet and everything will be set up soon. Will you try doing any skits on your channel for new content? I got a shitload of other new content I've been working on. Oh, skits is a very interesting thing because it's not very related. Like, the last skit I did is actually my most popular video, the shit people say to Gaijin, but that's because it spoke true. So, other skits, um, I have a collaboration coming up at the end of this month, and she wants to do a bunch of content like that. And there's somebody else I just talked to 2 days ago. Melody. Ayumi Melody. She wants to do, we were talking about the YouTube Studio Tokyo thing, and it's definitely a possibility, because we can rent out the studio, so you can actually use it for something. But in terms of any immediate sort of skits, nah, if I were going to do something, it'd be an actual movie or a short story or something like that. The stuff on the back burner, in my mind, the stuff that I have in the back burner would be the video game I want to produce and a few other things. So, yeah. But right now, the main focus right now is just relocating, moving into an apartment, saving up for more equipment for the channel, and then getting my gameplay stuff back into the mix again with the internet, Twitch, all that other stuff. But there's also something else I wanted to do with a green screen, but whatever. What were we talking? Did you see Jimmy Fallon's skit with Batman? Yeah, super. I reacted to it. You didn't see it? All those dislikes on my channel. Fucking fanboys were mad because I didn't laugh like crazy. I didn't even say anything bad about the movie, but people were hating it for no fucking reason. Akasan, you should make a game where your dreads are weapons and you fight Medusa as the final boss, where both of you fight each other with your dreads or some shit. That's funny. It's really funny you guys mention that you mention that because what I have in mind is similar. I need to get in contact with someone who does commissions, or at least someone who's willing to build a Mugen clone with sprites and such. I just gotta be put in touch with the right people. That's the main thing. Someone who's really down to make, like, even a studio that wants to make it. And I was thinking. I was thinking about at least starting like a beta for the game, and maybe I'll be a default character and one other person would be a default character, and everybody else you'd have to buy and it'd be a custom. Like, I was thinking about doing like a kind of like Street Fighter kind of game. And this is going off of one of my older ideas, but I was thinking about a newer idea where the reactors were involved, and I was kind of talking to Bat Roulette about it, and I guess technically he gave me the name for it, React Fighter. So you would start with default characters, but then, and that would be like, I don't know, $2, $3 or whatever, maybe $5. But that's the base of the mechanics. And then if you wanted to add other reactors, like let's say for instance you want to play as Tyrone Magnus, then you would have to buy the Tyrone Magnus character, and when you buy it, the profit would go to Tyrone and back to the publisher as well. So every reactor, they can put their input into their own character, and they can basically customize their own character every reactor, and then you promote your own character, and so then basically people don't have to buy like a $60 game. You're buying like I think you know what game did that? Kingdom, no, Killer Instinct. So that was kind of my idea is, if you're interested in like unlocking characters and playing as them, you could buy it that way. I don't know. That was kind of my idea, like that. Maybe. Yeah. Stop licking your fingers. That shit was so stupid because you know what's crazy about that is that scene was like once, right? But I actually edited that out a lot. I was licking my fingers like really early on, and I was like, oh, this would be kind of funny if I just left one scene in where it was just like that. And I was like, oh my god, people are really bitching over that one point. How stupid. What do you think about J-Roar promoting BVS all the time? I don't know, he's showing his paycheck? I don't know. You know, it's I guess it's just his podium to stand on, like what he feels is the best thing to talk about. I guess it works well for him because very similar to Donald Trump, I guess, it's like you found a particular audience that's attached to your videos and such, and will continue to promote you as long as you keep promoting that sort of stuff. I think it might be I think the timing is good for him right now because DC is at its highest point right now, and hopefully it'll all work really well for him. it will just be a little difficult though if, like, let's just say for instance, so after Batman v Superman is done, and then he's gonna try to work with uh the Marvel, or not, maybe he'll move over to Suicide Squad after that, I guess. Um, but you know what happens when Civil War comes out and all the other Marvel movies? It's gonna be very, it's gonna be very interesting. And you know, if the movie doesn't live up to the hype, then what? Um, I don't know that, but you know, he's a fanboy. First and foremost, he's an extreme DC or DCU fanboy or DCCU fanboy, and there's nothing wrong with that. He is showing he shows his love for it, and I could imagine, like, you know, my favorite character outside of Batman is Venom. I have a tattoo of Venom, um, and you know, it hasn't been he hasn't really been done very respectfully on in the movies. So if if Venom finally got the proper treatment in my eyes, which was, you know, I feel like, oh, it's finally coming to life, maybe I would also be going crazy over it every day and making videos about Venom movies, rumors and speculations. And if I heard people getting defensive about it, maybe I would make attack videos about it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not that age anymore, so these things don't bother me so much in terms of hype or whatever, because you know I lived through the fucking 90s of the original role of superhero movies in the 90s when all those movies were coming out. So you know I had to live through the Batman drought after Batman and Robin. 8 years without a Batman movie and nothing but speculation until Nolan brought it back. So, you know, I've been through all that, so I wouldn't base my channel around all that hype and rumor and all that other shit. Let's see. What if okay? I use Metacritic for movies and I believe BVS will be around 48 or at least 65 or 64. Really? Hmm. I feel like if they did a Venom movie, it would be too much CG, worse than Berserk. Probably. I don't get what the deal is with the attack videos. Oh, you're talking about with J-Roar? Making the attack videos? I don't know, like, um, it's really weird. Like, um, yeah, if you like it, you like it. Not everybody's gonna like the same stuff. I agree with you. I mean, I think, I think, you know, I'm going back to this. I'm going back to this comparison again with Donald Trump. Is like, um, this kind of feeling in this war or whatever has been, people were playing into it because they thought it was kind of fun for a while, but or they think it's kind of fun, but then it's like um, some people take that shit way too seriously and really feel like you're supposed to pick a side or whatever. And you know, I get messages almost daily. Just people are just like, you can't like Marvel stuff and DC stuff. Like, it's so fucking stupid. I got a message the other day from this dude who was like, you know, I like J-Roar better. I like his reactions better because at least he picks a side and he's dedicated um, to DC and hates Marvel. And I'm like, I don't think he hates Marvel, but you know, the whole idea, like, you see, like, again, going back to Donald Trump, if you start playing too much into a dedicated crowd, a kind of psycho crowd, it's dangerous territory. So, mm, I agree with you. Some people take that shit way too seriously. It's crazy because, like, some of my reactions, you see, like, you see, like, some people, like, you see that? He didn't laugh at that joke. He must hate DC. I'm like, really? Oh my God. And like I'm reading some of these comments and I'm just like some of them go into some crazy details. Like, I've been watching his videos for 2 years. He just puts on a front to pretend like he doesn't like something so he can get more views. And then there's other people that say like he pretends to like something, but he really hates it inside and he keeps on trying. Like, I'm like, wow. Like, I try to be as project my honesty as much as possible with the reactions. Um, and it's just so funny to see like people just come to their own conclusions if it doesn't match what they expect. It's very trippy in a way. Like, no matter how much I repeat myself, um, in terms of Suicide Squad, some my most anticipated movies this year. I didn't like the Iron Man movies. I didn't like the Ant-Man movie. The Dark Knight trilogy is by far one of my best series of movies. I didn't like The Winter Soldier in the beginning. Uh, um, when I watched it in theaters, I wasn't actually impressed with it so much. I thought Age of Ultron was good enough, hyped enough, but I never watched it actually in the home video. I watched it twice, 3 times in the movie theater, but I never watched it home edition. Um, I prefer the animation of DC, and I almost exclusively only read DC comics. The only non-DC comics I read is The Walking Dead. I gave up on Marvel comics a long time ago. The last Marvel comic I read a lot was the Superior Spider-Man because I thought that shit was dope. So, but people just can't fathom that. And of course, my favorite TV show right now is The Flash. And I was just watching Young Justice earlier today in between editing takes, but people just can't fathom that. They're just like, what the fuck? Like, you gotta pick one, motherfucker. But just because I have no interest, or little to no interest in Batman v Superman, which is, I guess, supposed to be the flagship of the DCCU, or if anything, which I thought that's what Man of Steel was, but apparently not. Apparently, we're trying to forget Man of Steel and show that BVS is really the dawn of justice or whatever. People just can't get behind it. It's so weird to me because I'm also like, are you guys not watching my Suicide Squad reactions? Are you like really? Are you conveniently forgetting like how hyped I get about that stuff? Um, and yeah. Anyways, yeah, I heard about the Netflix anime. Yeah, I'll be definitely checking that one out. Hey, konnichiwa, Crystal. I don't know if Deadpool is considered a Marvel. I think so, but yeah. Yeah, Major. I noticed, Carl. Wait, did I edit that out of the did that not make it in my reaction? Because I I talked about it in my reaction. Did that not make the cut? Because sometimes I'm editing too quickly So I'm I'm speeding through things too fast sometimes, so I miss certain points that I bring up during the reaction. Hmm. I'm gonna have to go back and check then. Really? That sucks. Because there was something else that I left out too. Later, I noticed where they were like, "Where can we find Craig?" And I was like, "Craigslist." And I forgot, like I was speeding through it too much because I was rushing. Like I mentioned that in the weekly Wednesday. What's up? Like th- I'm I'm running into a time constraint problem with my new schedule in editing when I get home. But anyways, I don't understand why Ryan don't stick to his opinions. Whenever he feels the heat, he says, "Damn guys, I was just joking." He did it with I'm Dante and what? And don't cut me off. I need to know. No, I need to know. I need to know more. I kind of chopped my lips, damn it. Damn. The only problem with the only problem with using my phone for you now is the fact that I can't check and see what else is going on right now. Let me see all of your pretty faces, people. Oh, what's up, Knox? I didn't know you were watching. Have I heard the BVS soundtrack? Nah, I haven't heard it. Somebody linked me that trailer. I like the trailer song though. I think because dun 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 dun. I'm assuming that's Hans Zimmerman though. I don't think I'm a fan of Marvel or DC, but my favorite series is X-Men because of the 90s cartoon. I'm down with that. Yeah, but I enjoy watching it. I am a filthy casual. What the hell? Okay. um, I've never reacted to Red versus Blue. I've watched a few of their episodes. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was that funny though. Yeah. Junior A, Akasan, since I'm a YouTuber now, I only have 4 subs, but I'm thinking of the future. Do you think it's worth being in a YouTube partnership? I'm not sure. A YouTube partnership, of course, so you can get paid and make money off those videos. If you're talking about a multi-channel network, nah, you should think about that. Um, it depends on the type of channel you have and whatever you're doing, but uh, it's tricky because the only reason I joined a multi-channel network is because um, I needed to make sure my monetization was still going to stay up, and because people false copyright flagged me before, because people false hit me with copyright strikes one too many times. YouTube guidelines a lot, they lost confidence in my channel because of false copyright strikes, which is fucking bullshit. Um, so I had to join a multi-channel network in order for me to continue making money. Um, but I think if you're a channel that's by yourself, safe, so to speak, but see, the more popular you get, see, this is the kind of messy part. Is let's say you're a very popular, let's just say you're a popular priest that just talks about religion or whatever, and people really like your channel. People that don't like you for whatever reason or what you're preaching can hit you with these false flags and false copyright strikes, and then suddenly you lose all your money. So you have nothing to do, no other reason, you have no other point, or you have no other option than just to join a multi-channel network, just to make sure you can sustain your channel. That's it. That's all that the multi-channels networks come in handy with, the majority of the main reason, which also means then that there's a problem with the system then, because you shouldn't have to join a network just so that your channel can bypass the YouTube policies, because the YouTube policy is broken. So, do you guys see what I'm saying here? The system is busted about that. So, yeah, this is my world too. Convince me to buy a 6 p.m. ticket for BVS. I don't give a crap about story or the characters outside of Superman. Yeah, that's tricky, but that's tricky though, Knox, because like I really liked actually that song from that trailer, and every time, even when I see the weird trailer still using that music, I'm like, yo, if the music is indicative to the way the story is going to be, then I'd be down for that movie. But then they threw that lame ass copied, like the sabotage song, and it reminded me of the Star Trek trailer, and I was just like, ugh. So I was just like, okay, I'm really not sure which direction they're gonna go anymore, so I'm just gonna wait. Jacob, what's your opinion on the recent Where's Zeus? Um, I think, I think my opinion on Where's the Fair Use situation is like, this is stuff that people have been talking about for years now already, but I think what if what if anything is the fact that bigger YouTubers have realized that their actions, when they all get together and think of something they can all talk shit about, it does make some form of change. So they first all got together and jumped on that Nicole Arbor chick. Um, they also jumped on Nintendo. They all jumped on Xbox policies and shit. Um, there's some other stuff going on. Sam Pepper, like all this other stuff. So, and then reactors, of course. So it's kind of like they start realizing, okay, maybe they can do some damage here. And then at the same time, it really helps them build their channel bigger and better. It's actually them making complaints and making drama over it has helped their channels actually go up. But that's not to take away from the fact that there is actually a big problem with this. But um, hopefully change will come with that. I hope so. And I also hope that reaction channels get regulated more and or deleted to the point where we won't even have a discussion about it anymore. It'll be like, oh shit, I can't just gradually grab all this stuff without thinking twice, because that's the biggest problem when it comes to the reaction channels. It's the fact that a lot of these reactors are just too young. I guess, too young, or they just don't understand how it works, and they don't understand why there's a problem with snatching other people's content. And unfortunately, the fans at the same time don't understand either. Like I was mentioning it today on the uh, Weekly Wednesday What's Up about the fact that fans were saying that Tyrone, Ryan, and myself have dropped off are because of grade A under A, and um, like I'm Dante is like the only one left still doing reactions, the kind of reactions they like. But what they don't realize is the fact that when you're a young channel, you have nothing to lose, so you might as well just snatch stuff because it goes under the wire, under the radar. But the bigger you get, you have much more to lose. So, um, you know, it'd be a real, I'm sure I know what Ryan and Tyrone are thinking. It'd be a real damn shame all these years, all that hard work that they put in, the plaques, the money, all of that to just disappear overnight for just snatching somebody's stuff without asking for permission. So, I understand why they would be a little more cautious but fans don't understand that. And quite frankly, that's why I made that comment on Twitter. Is the fact that fans don't, the fandom is sometimes toxic at times because they don't realize that, or they don't realize that they don't care actually, if reactors or whatever have to take all the risk and download things, snatch it, or even download TV shows illegally and such. They don't care that you're taking the risks as long as you provide them with the free entertainment. Um, especially in Japan, that shit, if I were to react to everything that people were saying, I could go to prison. I literally could go to prison, for 25 years. Like they just arrested like 45 people, all over Japan. They arrested 45 people all over Japan, for file sharing and illegal downloads and shit. And it's like, that shit scared the shit out of me. Like, am I really about to do like take those kind of risks just to satisfy a bunch of kids online? Like, are people that just want to be entertained for free entertainment? Like, is that really worth it to put my family, kids in danger? Like, people don't think about that kind of stuff. I've never watched Dragon Ball Super. Ruby. I finished Ruby a couple hours ago. It was pretty cool. I liked it. Now I have to play the horrible game of making sure I don't delete the files and render that shit for 2 hours when I'm not doing anything else. If I had to choose which world to be in, Ruby or DC, I'd say Ruby only because it seems almost everybody is super powered in that shit. Yeah. I feel like Grade A wanted to raise his channel and create that situation. Nah, Grade A has always had a problem with certain situations. Like, that was always his platform that he stood on. So I I can respect him for that. He's always had a problem. Like, one of the last things he said to me um, was we were kind of talking about the situations. This was before he put up that Tyrone video, but because I was just trying to figure out, kind of make sense of what's going on. Um, but he just reminded me. He's like, how I feel about um, reaction channels, and I'm sure you saw the video with Rashad. Um, Time to make money off your hard work. So in that conversation we had, this isn't anything new. Like, um, maybe part of it is for promoting his channel, but I think overall, he really just has a particular um, point, a particular mission always in mind to make YouTube great again. But one of the big differences is the only big difference is the fact that I think reactions in themselves are here to stay, but just like the gaming community, the gaming world, the Let's Plays, it'll just be regulated more, and it needs to be, honestly. Um, we can't have channels running around free range anymore like this, abusing the system. Yeah. What do we got? I'm just watching and listening, and I get everything that you've been saying. I appreciate that, Crystal. Thank you. Motherfucking Rashad. ROFL. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking. Like, yeah. The weirdest thing is, I mean, he sent me an email a while back, and said I was, like, it was around the time when, right before, I think it was right before he made that video, or after, I don't remember, or, I don't know, but he's saying, like, you were right, and, because I gave him advice, before, and I told him, like, dude, like, just respond respectfully. Yeah, it must have been after he made that video, because I was like, yeah, just respond respectfully. Yeah. And I tried to explain to him why I hate everything, made those points. And like, he's not wrong. He's like, he's not wrong. He's not hating. He's critiquing. You might have a problem with it, but you know, there were valid points being made. But yeah, unfortunately, I was, I guess he didn't take my advice, I guess. Yeah. Or no, he obviously didn't take my advice, because I wouldn't have told him. Like, I was just like, wow. But I don't know. Yeah, Jacob. No, I'm not. I'm off tomorrow, but I have an appointment with the company, managing company, and I felt like streaming for a little bit, mainly because I wanted to make some reactions or um other stuff, but I didn't. Or I can't, because it's 2:45 a.m. in the morning right now. So if I get like live then hyped, it would be too loud and wake up my neighbor. So yeah. Did you hear at YouTube Red, longer videos have more higher ad revenue rate? That's why many Twitch users upload their video to YouTuber or YouTube Red. No shit, really? I didn't know that. I thought that as long as you just watch the video for 30 seconds, it doesn't matter. It counts as a view, but I guess you make more money? I didn't know that. Oh shit. I didn't know that at all, actually. That's interesting. No problem. You guys want to see my room? See, that's where I was recording earlier today. I changed the camera angle a little bit. That's some garbage right there. That's more garbage. Oh, it's Kylo Ren right there. That's a Street Fighter box right here. Let's see what's over here. It's my girl shit. Fucking purse. Dirty ass laundry. Dirty ass towel. That's not a cum rag. Nah. Laundry. Oh, my boxers. This is where I sleep. Here's the PlayStation that can't be connected to the internet right now. My alcohol. There's the virtual headset that um arrived today. Shit fucking woke me up at 8 o'clock in the morning. They were delivering it, and I was going to do an unboxing today and have it edited, but I didn't have time. Here's my workstation right here. Here's another Kylo Ren thing. This is pretty cool, right? I did it. This was another video I filmed like 2 weeks ago, um, explaining, but I just never fucking edited. I have like 50 videos that have just never been, um, have never been edited. I'm like a rapper, like it, you know. When the day comes that I finally return back to the earth, I'm gonna have like 100 tracks that the property of Akasan could still release 50 years after my death. How's that for some morbid shit? Oh Lord. Where is that Olicity poster? Shut the fuck up. Did you get through with the apartment? Hmm? So I'll get my new apartment in like a few weeks. Maybe 10 or 11 days. Maybe I'll record something there. I don't know. I want to put the order in for the internet before I move. So by the time I move there, I'll have the internet ready to go. I have to decide what kind of desk I want to get for the studio, the YouTube studio, though. Um, if I want to get if I want to get a performance desk or like more of a workstation desk, I don't know. I thought about that, Knox. That's not a bad idea. Like, just upload all those videos to the cloud. Oh shit. Have people edit them if they want to. I thought about that. But, man, I don't know. Maybe. Hmm. Maybe. That's not bad. Maybe. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, it does suck moving around all the time, and I still got stuff in Fukuoka, but soon my friend will be able to mail that all to me. I'll probably let him keep my TV and my iMac computer. It's probably better. And I was thinking of just about buying a new computer. Yeah. What else? Earlier on Twitter, you said that are doing big things with YouTube Tokyo. Is that still happening? Ah, I think I know what you're talking about. Like a few months ago, right? And I was putting pictures of YouTube Tokyo. Well, that in turn was basically like Reactor Mania 2 that I was talking about. Like that was, you know, the idea that I had was like Tyrone a few months ago, Tyrone we were just talking. I think it was after the Jenna Marbles meetup or something. And he was like, damn, dude. He was like, you know what? I was just thinking about coming out there to visit you, man. And so we were really planning that. And, I was telling him, like, even before that, I was talking to I'm Dante when right when I was around 40,000 subs, when he did that interview with me. And we were just talking about that. So that was basically my plan, was to try to one up Reactor Mania by making a real actual live event. Um, and I talked to the YouTube studio, the YouTube Tokyo people about it. And they were like, yeah, that would be really fucking dope. Like, to get all those people together and, we could stream it. Um, The only problem with streaming it, Japan time, is everybody be fucking asleep usually. That would be the biggest problem. But either way, we'd still have it recorded. And um, they were ready for it. They were good to go with it. Um, all we need now is the talent. But unfortunately, Tyrone's been going through a lot of stuff, especially with his dog, um, which is basically his family member. It's like his kid is sick right now. So um, we're just gonna say that it's been postponed for a while, I guess. Um, yeah. So that part kind of sucks. That that's not gonna happen. And I think, realistically speaking, like unless it's Tyrone, I think other people really can't see it for what it would be like, and especially with the critique stuff going down right now with reaction channels and all that. Nobody really wants to promote something positive like that right now. And bigger channels are trying to distance themselves from a community and be less part of something they started. So, whatever. I mean, all I can do is continue focusing on what is to come in May. Some other stuff will be going on. One of my homies who is a comic book artist, he messaged me the other day, so he's coming to Japan soon, so I'll probably be interviewing him. Um, and like I was kind of saying, like I was like, um, um, what was I saying? Oh, like I was saying, oh, one of the reasons I was getting that, I wanted to get that 3DK apartment was my living room could double as a guest room. So if YouTubers, I know it's hard to come to Japan, but I was like, yo, if you can at least get a ticket out here, you can just crash in my living room like that. But, you know, I was talking to some of my best friends and everything, and some industry in people, and they were just like, you're putting too much faith in the fact, you're putting too much faith in other people in the assumption that other people would actually come to Japan, um, to like, they don't see the business side of things the same way you do. They're talking about me. So while I have a great vision for certain things, I still have to depend on other people to come down. And the fact of the matter is, not everybody's gonna want to just come to Japan like that. Um, for me, it's not so hard to think about going somewhere else. Like, okay, Los Angeles. Let's just say, let's even say New York. Um, if I can, yeah, I'm always open to that option of like go down to New York to make an appearance. If it's profitable, if it really works out, I could make it happen. PG Gamer is actually like that too. He does that. Like he goes, it looks like he travels a lot just to meet up with other YouTubers. So I think people just have to really believe in it. But if they don't really believe in it, it's not going to work. So yeah. 美しいコロナをつくです。なんては行きません。Okay. Zion, you've been noticed. Let's see. Hey, Aka-san, are there good job opportunities as a graphic designer in Japan? Do you recommend moving there? Nope, not really. Um, no. Like, honestly speaking, in terms of living in Japan, you gotta actually, sad to say, even if you are exceptional in your job, um, I don't think there's actually, like, you'd have to be, like, nah, actually, no, not really. Like, if you're that good at your job or whatever you can do, people in Japan would still be interested in what you're doing. Like, they would be interested in importing your work, basically. Um, like, how can I say? Basically, there's not a huge demand for foreign work, I suppose. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Is like, there's barely a demand for English teachers, because it's kind of like, especially in Tokyo, they can find it basically anywhere, and it's nothing really exceptional as long as you can like speak your own language. Like, that's enough to be an English teacher. I mean, though I will say that some companies are more strict than others. Particularly my company, um, you should have some sort of form of skill or real communication skill or whatever. But other companies, as long as you just speak English, they'll hire you, especially if you're white or so. um, but no, I don't recommend moving here. If you have a very exceptional job or whatever, um, and then also because it's very hard to get a job doing like get a visa, a working visa, a job visa, basically. Like if you get a job, basically you have to convince immigration that you're making enough money for them to support your visa, for the company to support your visa, and it's very difficult for graphics. There's some people that actually work about um, um, Uh, I got maybe I'm drunk. I forgot what I was saying. Visa. Oh, I have a few friends that actually do stuff, graphics and all that other stuff for Japan. But then sooner or later they have to leave, anyways. So yeah, it happens. But I think it's better to just hone your craft, and if the opportunity presents itself, then like if basically I think it's easier to get a job in Japan when you're not living in Japan and through a good connection that way. So if you express interest that you're interested in moving to Japan or transferring to their a Japanese division like that, it's much better and more comfortable opposed to coming to Japan and saying, "Oh, I can do graphics," because people will be like, "Can you speak Japanese?" No. Then we can't really use you when it comes to making deadlines happen and getting just shit done. Um, even I know, even after living here for 5 years, I never could work in a Japanese workplace. I wouldn't even know how to begin, and then it'd be like almost like slave labor. So, Sagar. I'm gonna wrap this up soon, guys, because my phone's at 20%, and when it's at 20%, for whatever reason, it suddenly dies. What do you think about the Batman v Superman hate campaign? Is there a hate campaign? All I've seen, I can't tell because half of this shit is like, what's the opposite of a hate campaign? The overhyped campaign. I see more of the but that's because J Roar is on my Twitter, so all I see all day is like the overhyped campaign. But what I will say is, um, everybody remembers Batman v Superman, not Batman, the Avengers. There was nobody thought the Avengers was actually going to work. Um, Josh Whedon, the only thing that he did was um, the only thing that he did was Firefly or something, right? Like a TV show director. So it was his first time doing a big budget movie. People thought Avengers was doomed to fail. So yeah, was yeah, but they proved them wrong. So maybe the same thing. Let's see. I had pizza today. It was good. Don't ask me why I think you're awesome. It's a long explanation. Thanks. I appreciate that. Even though she was such a dedicated Jinx fan. But I understand. She got those fangs. It's gotta suck for people that were fans of a lot of reactors that upped and quit recently. Alright, in the Captain America Civil War, who are you going for? Nobody. I like always, I wait and see, and I'm sure that um, I'm 100% sure that I'm going to make my decision when the movie comes out. Cause we haven't, or maybe the next big trailer that comes out, they're gonna give us reason to back. You know what would be kind of dope actually? Is if they made two individual trailers maybe released at the same time or did some sort of nice viral campaign. And so they made a trailer that was geared toward Iron Man's defense. And then they made a trailer that was geared toward Captain America's stance, like that. And then they made one last trailer that put Spider-Man in the middle. Fuck, that'd be great. That'd be be so dope if they actually did that. Like you get to see the Iron Man edition, then the Captain America one, and then right in the middle they combine the two and put Spider-Man, and that's it. That'd be dope. I haven't seen that, Sagar. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Allergies. Alright, guys. Maybe I should wrap it up for tonight. We talked quite a while for 1 hour. It was quite lovely. I appreciate it, guys. As always. I'm getting quite sleepy now. So, thank you, Zion, for being a fan. Thank you for being a fan. Do 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 do. Alright. 面白いが、ちょっと, yeah, okay. Alright. I'm out of here, guys. You guys take care. Have a good night. And keep that booty tight.